All I can think of is this is your brain on drugs or your skull on drug. I don't know. But this is human skull from Jericho. So we see a new group arriving around 7,000 BCE. We see farmers building a small community, but they're known for burying their dead under the floor. And so the dead are in their homes under the floorboards. Typically, you would bury them or let them decompose to a certain degree before you do that, because they know that the smell of rotting flesh is going to be a big problem. The skull, interestingly, is detached and reconstructed. And it may actually give us an insight into why the bodies are buried under the homes in the first place. The eyes are generally inlaid with shell, so giving us that impression of actual human eyes. They're building up clay around the skull, almost like a forensic reconstruction of their dead ancestor. And this would be a way to keep them around. It's probably a form of ancestor worship, and it's probably why the body would have been in the home in the first place, because they would have felt that these people, now that they enter the spirit realm, can somehow intercede on their behalf to help them as they move through their lives, maybe bring them good fortune. The hair would have been painted in place, so they didn't put wigs on there as far as we're aware. And arguably, this is effectively an early portrait gallery, a way of remembering someone who had passed. Ritualistically, these were probably ways to speak to the ancestors in a very real form, a reminder of those who came before and people who, again, are in that other realm where maybe they can intercede, maybe they can help when you need it. Maybe the crops are failing and you need someone to pray to the gods or speak to the gods on your behalf. And your ancestors, it's not that much of a jump to go, hey, maybe they can do that, especially if we keep them around and keep them happy. So at the end of the day, more than likely, these are ritualistic. More than likely, we're looking at ancestor worship. It may be a little grotesque to us, but then again, many of our ideas would look grotesque to them. After all, we use the bathroom in our home, and to them, that would look horrific. They would say, why don't you go somewhere else? Why would you ever have that in your home? So don't apply modern standards to ancient societies. You need to try and understand the context in which they're created so you understand why they're doing what they're doing.